Welcome back. Hope you've had a awesome day on the hill. Hope it's been lots of fun. You might be feeling a bit tired out now, so we'll have a lovely, more restful practice to just kind of stretch out, again, those parts of the body that have worked hard. Might be feeling it into your hips, into quads and glutes and hamstrings, even down into the feet. So we'll have a nice, stretchy, nourishing practice that'll hopefully leave you feeling fresh to head back onto the hill tomorrow. So whenever you're ready, you can roll out your mat and we'll begin lying down onto the back. So whenever you're ready, making your way down that. Just bringing the knees up towards the chest to begin. It might feel nice to take some gentle rolls from side to side. Just feeling into lower back, so lower back can get a little bit uncomfortable sometimes if we tend to overcompensate rather than taking kind of compressions and things with the joints of the legs. Sometimes I take a little bit of discomfort into the lower back. So have a feeling of just massaging the lower back onto the mat. Feel nice to roll from one side of the spine to the other. And then as you find your center, maybe just rolling the head one way and then the other. And as you come into your center, you can just squeeze the left knee into the chest, let your right leg either come to straight or you can take a look bend. So squeeze in left knee in. You might already feel that stretch along the back of the left hip. Just bringing left knee into left hand. We'll take some circles around. They don't have to be kind of the largest, most expressive circles that you can make. It can just be a gentle movement to begin, just encouraging blood flow down around the joint of the left hip. And you feel that stretch move from inside to outside edge of the hip. Perhaps just shift the direction of those circles whenever you're ready. And then left knee to chest. You can take hold behind the thigh and let the left leg just stretch up towards the ceiling. The leg might not come completely straight. Doesn't matter as long as you feel that stretch all along the hamstrings of the left leg. Maybe create a little bit of resistance. Feel as though you're flexing your ankle up, your heel towards the ceiling, your toes back towards you, and then pointing the foot to stretch out the top of the ankle. Maybe moving between those two movements, you can take a little flex into your knee if that's comfortable. As you bend and then straighten. So there's a sense of flow, sense of warming, stretching out any tensions in the left side of the body. Maybe flexing toes back towards you. If it's comfortable too, maybe you draw the knee a little bit closer towards the chest, then you can bend and get that nice stretch along the back of the left leg. Take an inhale and bend the knee. Bring the right hand onto the left knee and just cross the leg over the body to find a twist. The left arm can reach all the way outwards, or it can make a little cactus shape. If you need any support underneath the right knee, feel free to grab a cushion or a block. Just taking that twist so it feels as though you're stretching out the whole left side of your body out all the way down to the outside edge of the hip. To the outside edge of the knee, and then just relaxing both of your shoulders towards the mat. Doesn't matter if they actually touch or not. Feeling left side of lungs as you inhale. Deep breaths here, allowing body to relax. Taking perhaps another round of breathing, and then returning to the center. Just bring your right knee back. Maybe taking those little rocks from side to side, and it might feel a bit more kind of light and spacious into the left side of the body. So when you're ready, we'll move to right side. Left leg will just extend out. That leg can be straight or bent, whichever is more comfortable. Perhaps straight away, just feeling that sense of stretch on the back of the right hip. all the way down into the glutes. Right knee into right hand as you make those circles and mobilize the joint of the right hip. Feel a sense of stretch around inner thigh, outer thigh, front and back of hip joint. Maybe feeling a sense of stretch down into the lower back as well. When you're ready to, taking those circles into the opposite direction. Trying as much as possible to keep the left side of the pelvis grounded and not being too rigid. And then coming into the center, you might notice that the knee draws a little bit closer. You can bring hands behind the thigh as you stretch up with the left leg. It doesn't have to come completely straight. That sense of just stretching out behind the knee, down into the calf as you flex the toes back towards you. Trying to keep your shoulders soft. On an out breath, maybe pointing the toes, so stretching out the top of the ankle. And then moving between those movements, maybe flexing the knee, flexing the ankle, and then straightening knee, pointing toes upwards. So lovely warming movement down into the right leg. So that warmth can melt away tension in the muscles. Create a lovely sense of hydration in the joints. And then whenever you're ready, maybe feeling as though you could reach the right heel a little bit higher. Perhaps the leg squeezes in a little bit closer, so you bring that stretch all the way down around right side of the glutes. And then knee returns to the chest as you're ready. Into the left hand, we'll roll over to the left side of the mat now. And again, comfortable position for right arm, either out to a T, to your cactus, or it can even rest onto the body. If you need a support underneath the inside edge of that right knee, feel free to take it. Feeling of stretching out that whole right seam of the body. That twist into the spine, just encouraging a sense of circulation along the spine. That feeling of creating warmth with your breath. And that warmth washing away any tensions created after your day. Up on the mountain. Find a softness in the muscles of the face. Softness into your shoulders. And then whenever you're ready to, that knee will return. You can bring both knees to your chest. A moment just to realign the spine. It might feel more spacious around the lower back here. When you're ready, let your right foot just return to the mat. But bring your left ankle on top. We'll find a figure four stretch. So your options are to just keep the legs as they are, if that's already enough of a stretch around the left hip. Or perhaps you bring your right knee towards your chest and you can hold on behind the thigh again. Or perhaps you hold on onto the shin, but wherever you get to, try not to keep tension up into the shoulders. Allow the shoulders and the back of the head to rest down. So it's as though the whole of the body can relax into that stretch for the outside edge of the left hip. Notice if you're gritting your teeth or holding your breath. If that's the case, it might just be a sign that you need to soften, relax slightly, maybe find less intensity into the pose. Imagine directing warm breath to the outside edge of the left hip. That sense of warmth washing down the length of the left leg. Feeling as though you're replenishing muscles of the left leg. Hydrating joints. Offering lovely restorative. And restful yoga. If it's nice, you can take some little rolls through the right ankle. If you're in ski boots, can be uncomfortable through the feet, from the feet sometimes. So it might feel nice to have a sense of freedom into the joints of the feet. Now whenever you're ready to, you'll unravel. Let the left foot return, simply switch sides. So beginning just with right ankle on top of left knee, either staying there or if it feels like you want to create more intensity, you drive the left knee towards the chest, perhaps the hands behind your thigh. We'll spread it all the way through. Don't hold on to the shin, but honouring your body and noticing if it's different on this side to the other. And if that's the case, it's absolutely fine and totally normal. So just meeting yourself where you are. A kindness, a compassion, and a deep sense of gratitude for your body. For keeping you going all day. Allowing you to do those things that you love. Allowing you to explore the mountain. And in your lovely sense of flow on your skis or on your snowboard. Maybe memories of the day create a lovely warm glow. Maybe a smile onto the face. That warmth traveling down to the edge of the right hip. Down through the right leg. Maybe you take that little movement through the left ankle. Allow your shoulders and the back of your head to feel soft. Couple of deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you'll unravel the legs. Arms out to a T. Bring your feet as wide as you let. Comfortable bend into the knees as you just roll. Knees from one side to the other. Feel your body flow at the pace of your breathing. Feeling of diffusing any intensity or any stiffness or aches or pains. Feeling as though you could just warm the body with your movement and your breath. And so any discomfort could melt away. Sensing mobility into the joints of the lower body and along the side. And a sense of just opening up around chest, around rib cage, shoulders. If it's cold, we have that tendency to hunch the shoulders towards the ears. Notice if you could relax them down here. And then if you're ready, come back to the center. Allow that movement to just settle through the body. And take a roll over to one side. We'll just slowly make our way up to kneeling. Tuck the toes under. So you can keep fingertips down onto the mat as you sink your hips down towards your heels. If it's okay, walking the hands onto the thighs as you stretch out through the toes and through the ankles, through the soles of the feet. Again, if you've been in tight boots all day, can be a quite intense sensation of release. So finding where's comfortable, noticing if you're holding your breath. Maybe sighing out through the mouth. And shifting weight forward. We'll tuck the toes back under. Maybe taking that stretch. Cross the thighs. You can take a little lean back if that's comfortable. Stretch from knees up to hip points along quads if it's comfortable. Let the head drop back. That feeling of opening up the chest once again as you stretch out through the quads. Full breath in. Breath out. And then breath in, rise up. Walk the hands forward. Let your right foot step to the top of your mat. Finding a lunge, but more of a restorative lunge here. So can bring both hands on the inside of the right foot. Step your right foot towards the right side of your mat. And notice if you can allow your pelvis to just drop down here. If you need the floor a little bit closer, you can always grab a block. Maybe you take an inhale, and as you exhale, it feels as though you could sink your pelvis down towards the earth. So stretching out across the left quad. And into the inner edge the right leg. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your head. Couple of deep breaths. Feel free to sigh out anytime through your mouth. And inhale, a half split, but again, a little bit more restorative now. You can relax the right foot. Might feel nice to just tuck the left toes under. Hands can almost be kind of diagonally away from the mat. So you might feel a sensation of stretch from right ankle to knee to hip. Just a moment as you sigh out. And then move back through your center. Bring the right leg back. All up and down along the spine. Left side, so left foot forward. Towards left side of the mat. Just adjusting your position so that it feels like you can drop your pelvis down. Sometimes it can feel comfortable to sway the body from side to side here. But if that feels like it's too much, just find some stillness. Allow hands to feel supported. You can even relax the head and the neck. That feeling of dropping your shoulders down away from your ears and being able to breathe deeply. Imagine a warming breath traveling around the inside edge of the left thigh, across the front of the hip of the right leg. Breath nourishing your body. And if you're ready to, we'll make our way back towards that half split. So left leg comes towards straight. Just finding where is a comfortable line for the spine. You can relax your left toes. You can allow the back to round a little bit. You might feel more stable by tucking the back toes under. Breathe in deeply. That's the line of stretch from inner edge of the heel to knee to inner edge of hip. Breath deep, steady, and even. And exhale when you're ready. Back into center, left leg returns, maybe like a cow. And then perhaps a nice restorative child's pose, knees together, arms down by side, forehead to mat. Take a breath as though you could breathe into the back of your body here. A lovely full expansion around the back of the rib cage, and then a sigh out. And then rest in into your child's pose, or you can make your way up to a seat, or you can find a shavasana, however you wish to close your practice. Whenever you arrive there, take that deep breath. Maybe bringing one hand to belly, one hand to heart space. Again, moment of deep gratitude for body, for practice, for self, for the day that you've had on the mountain. Taking as long as you need to rest here. And with eyes softly closed, muscles of body warmed and relaxed. If you're ready to close your practice, you can bring your hands together. So allow your eyes to blink open. Take as much rest as you need. And have an awesome day on the hill tomorrow. See you next time.